welcome back to another video. I am making some little mice and I think they're so cute and I'm obsessed with them. I'm making these for an art market that I've got this weekend. I just wanted to make some felted things for it to diversify my stand. Let me open up my little tub. A while ago I was on holiday and we was in this woodland. It's a bit hard to do with one hand. I was in this like woodland area and I just found all these things on the floor. Like there was like hundreds and hundreds of them, and I just started picking them up thinking, I don't know, these are quite nice. They would make cute hats for my mice. And then I didn't really think much of it. And then yesterday I was just thinking about, right, I need to get making stuff for my art fair. And then I just started making these little mice. Was the first one I made. I need to redo her nose. I didn't like the colour of it. I wish I would have picked more bigger ones because I only really have these two big ones here. So I think she's got the nicest one because it's got the little gradient colour down. It goes light and then dark. Then I've got another one on the way which I need to glue together. So this is my only other big one that I have, and then all the other ones are a little bit small, so I'll just have to make some smaller mice, unless I can find more of these out in the wild. This is what one looks like deconstructed. I make this little kind of teardrop shape and pop little eyes in, and then the body's like the fiddliest bit because I have to do, I mean this one needs a little trim. I trim all the frazzly bits with the scissors, but getting like the body to be underneath the skirt, like so the skirt looks like a layer on top of the body, that's a bit fiddly, but I think I'm getting quicker at it because obviously I need to be quite quick at making them because I can't really sell them for that much because they're tiny. But yeah, I'll glue that there, glue the hat on the head, glue the ears on the hat, glue the little circle bits on the ears, stick a tail on. Quite a few days have passed now since the clip I recorded just a second ago for you guys, and I've made lots more of these mice. They're all currently in bits. I need to glue them all together. I've done a few different colour options. These ones are a little bit smaller than the ones I made before just because of the size of the I found out these are acorn tops, and there's a little gang up here. These ones are a little bit bigger. I've got pink and red, fully blue dress, a green and dagger green. I wish I'd done more of that green one because I think that could be my favourite colour combination, and then some more yellow dresses. So let's glue them all together. I wanted to show you what we've been doing to prep for the art fair. This is something that we built out of, well, it's currently propped up on an easel. Let me show you. Oh, it's heavy. That works really well. Obviously we're going to like secure it to the easel, but the plan for this is it will display, so this footage is probably going to be like quite grainy because it's quite dark today, but this is going to display all my stickers like that, and then the whole thing will just be filled with stickers on these rows. Oh, actually no, the stickers will be on these rows underneath, and on the top one there's enough room to put like one A4 print and then maybe like a bit of a title at the top with my name. We're going to paint this green. That paint right there, it's the exact same colour as my walls. It's just paint that we had left over. So we're going to paint it green. I think I'm going to leave the shelves, the wood, because I just like the way this wood looks. I like when you can see the knots in the wood. And then we're going to make another one of these. Let me turn you around, because we have got a lot of wood All of this wood we already had. Well, the big strips my uncle gave us because he's doing this project with a bunch of wood, so these are the scraps. And then the big bits of wood here, I've been saving these for years. Ages ago, my brother used to have a fitted wardrobe and they got rid of it, and all of that is the wood from the fitted wardrobe. I mean, that's way too much wood there. We literally just need this one bit of wood here and then probably like 2 of these bits for the shelves. This I got from the charity shop for like £1, really cheap. I'm thinking I'll probably paint this as well because it doesn't look the best. I think it's like a spice rack, or don't know what it is, but it works really well for pins and washi tape. And then this I've had for ages. I got it from my last art fair that I did. It's just a flat pack thing, and I don't know, I might paint this, not sure. So that's the update. We're going to make another one of them, but the shelves are going to be more spread apart because I'll put prints on the other one. Paint that, maybe paint that, and then we'll see how much time I've got left over because it's currently Friday and the art fair's on Sunday. Alright, so I'm going to give you a bit of an update now. Apologies for the not very nice background. This is just a placeholder at the moment because I need to see what size a print would look like on there. So I imagine on this top shelf I'll just have like one A4 print. I mean, I could always put like smaller stuff on there as well, but I've got my name written out. I traced my own writing that I have on my business card. I traced that out really big onto some tracing paper and then drew it onto the board. This was my very quick sketch to figure out what I was going to do. And then I've just been drawing all these little twisty vines on them. I mean, I always draw these vines, so it's kind of like my signature thing, so it would just work around the edge. And it would also match. I have been putting together, apologies for how bad this will look, because I'm just filming my laptop screen. Oh well, I tried to do like a little mock of what this would look like, but I thought, you know what, just get going with it. I did a little QR code that will take you to my Instagram, and I'll put that on the table. And then I did a price list, and I've got obviously all the twisty vines around that, so everything will match. I need to get painting it now. I'm kind of putting it off. I'm just procrastinating at this point. I'm gonna get painting.
What have you used?
Just super glue. I've made a little sign.
Unfiltered creatures.
This is gonna go on here like that, and then it's gonna be like something like that. It's the evening before the art fair. It's Saturday evening now, and it's all go. My mum has been helping me out a lot today. She basically put all of these in sleeves, and it's all got a bit of card in the back as well. We have sleeved 3 of every single print that I sell. The printer is whirring off in the distance if you can hear that. I had to print quite a few designs because there's stuff that I didn't have enough of, and I also want to make sure I've got more than 3 of each design because I just don't know what's going to be popular on the day. Taking my business cards because I think I'll just have them out on the table for people to grab if they want them. I did this so that it's you can clearly see the washi tape design, because obviously when it's rolled upon the tape you can't really see what it is, so I'm going to put this next to the washi tape so people can clearly see what the design is. This is the finished board display stand. I realised, I don't think I filmed this bit, but I painted my name and I was really happy with it, and then I was looking at it this morning and thinking, why does my name look weird? Something weird's going on with my name, and I'd spelt my name wrong, which is a very Emily thing to do. I spell everything wrong, so it's not an Emily project if I don't spell something wrong. Basically, I turned the E into the I, and I put the dot above the E, and then I had some weird extra bit here, which was, I don't really know what was going on. This one looks quite a bit smaller just because it's not on the easel, and it is a tiny bit smaller but not by much, and the shelves are further apart so we can put prints on it, and obviously this one's for stickers. Oh, you might be able to see as well, I've got fairy lights wrapped around it. Try and get it to... Whoa, that's a bit much. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Oh, I think I've gone past it. Basically, oh, is that it? There we go, that's them just on. Is it? No, they're flickering. Anyway, they do stay on if you find the right mode. It's not really coming across on camera that well, but these look really nice and bright. We've got another one as well that we're going to put around here. These are just lights that we have at Christmas. So those are the 2 stands. I need to practice my layout as well, which I'm going to do after this, on the kitchen table. I was measuring the actual table because I thought the table I would have would be about the same size as this. Turns out it's a lot bigger than I thought it would be, and it's a little bit intimidating. It's 6 foot by 3 foot, which is the size of the kitchen table when it's like you put the extra bit on it to make it bigger. So I'm going to practice on that, the layout. Hello, I'm going to be doing a voiceover for the rest of this video. So this was the night before the art fair. I practiced the setup just on my kitchen table. Luckily my kitchen table was kind of like the perfect size, so I practiced it the night before because I just wanted to make sure on the actual day everything was prepared, I'd planned everything out and it was ready to go. So this is it set up at the actual art fair. I wanted to film a little bit more at the art fair and like set it up, but I was just a little bit too shy, so I barely filmed anything on the actual day. First I wanted to talk about things which I learnt through doing this, which I will change for next time, and that is the pricing. I just had a little frame on the side with the price list of the prints, but I don't think people were really noticing it because like whenever anyone would look at a print they'd look at the back of it because that's usually where the price for things are. So like every time it happened I'd have to like, oh, the price list is just here, and then some people I didn't make the writing big enough on the price list either. So what I would change is I would put the price on the back of each print and I would make the font on my price list a lot bigger. Other than that, everything went pretty well. This is just footage of a collage that I did. Pop a bit of footage on in the background whilst I talk through the art fair a little bit. So hopefully you enjoy this collage footage. Oh, I guess I'll talk about the day. We got there like way too early. We said to get there 2 hours before, so that's what we did. But it doesn't take 2 hours to set up a table. It probably took around an hour, and that was me going at an absolute snail's pace to just try and fill the time. Realistically, I could have set the table up in like half an hour, so there was a lot of just sitting around and waiting. But once the doors opened, it started at 10 o'clock, people started coming in, and I was so nervous at this point. I had like butterflies in my belly because just because it's such a new thing for me doing these art fairs. Technically I have done one art fair in the past. It was just done through uni and it was really small and it was only open for like a couple of hours, kind of counting this as like the first like big art fair that I've done. It took around half an hour for me to like get an actual sale, like half an hour, 40 minutes, and those 40 minutes, they were terrifying and a little bit heartbreaking, to be honest, because the stall next to me was really busy. It was a guy selling hot sauce, so he had taster pots out, and of course everyone's going to swarm around the taster pots. Everyone wants to try out food. It was kind of like people would walk straight past my stand and go straight to the food, and it was a bit disheartening to just see like people not even stop and look for like the first 40 minutes. And the guy next to me was getting like sales immediately. His stuff was really nice, so good for him. But yeah, I was just starting to get quite sad at that point, thinking, oh no, I've put all this work in, I've spent all week making my stall look as nice as I can, and people aren't even looking at it. I finally got my first sale after about, I don't know, half an hour probably, and it was like, whew, weight off my shoulders now. At least I've made one sale. And then yeah, just as the day went on, more and more people would stop and look, and there were quite a few times when it'd be like multiple layers of people looking at my stuff. Yeah, it was really nice. I didn't really know what to do with myself because whenever I go to an art fair, I feel like if they start talking to me, it's like, oh, I'm just really awkward. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna give people their space, and I'll only talk to them if they, you know, linger around a lot and genuinely seem really interested in my stuff. So I was taking a bit of a back seat when people were looking at my stuff, just because I didn't want to like jump on them and be like, oh, this is my art that I saw collage, and like tell them everything about me when you know they're not really that interested. So I don't really know if that was the best tactic, because the guy next to me on the hot sauce stand, he was talking to everyone who came up and he was really engaging with people, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I have the skills to do that. I would talk to people, obviously, if they were like, you know, really looking at my stuff, but yeah, I was giving people that space. Whether I should have done that, I don't know. Would I have made more sales if I was like talking to every person who came up to my stand? I don't know. But I just know if I was at an art fair and I went up to a stand and someone started talking to me, it'd be like, oh, someone's talking to me. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. But that's just me. I'm just a very shy person. As the day went on, I feel like I built a bit more confidence and was talking a little bit more to people. Oh, actually, I met a few people who watch my videos. I don't know if you're watching this now, those people who I met, but it was so nice to meet you guys, and honestly, highlight of my day whenever anyone came up and said that they watched my videos and liked my art and all that stuff. It felt a bit surreal, to be honest, especially there was one girl, I don't know, I just feel like we're both very shy and awkwardly talking to each other, but it was so nice. And then after she left my stand, I was like, honestly, I could have cried because of how nice the interaction was. And when I put stuff on the internet, like I just send it off into the world and that's kind of it. But then actually seeing people who look at my stuff and how that's I don't know how to word it, but basically it's nice to put a face to the people, to the numbers on the screen, basically. So that was the art fair. It went really well. I had a goal to make over £100, just because the last art fair that I did, I made £100, so I thought if I could make a little bit more than £100, then that's my goal, and smashed that goal. It went really well. Had a lot of sales. The mice did really well, which is good because they took a lot of time, and I feel like the mice were really drawing people into the stand, which was my goal with them, because I thought if I have something really cute to draw people in, then they might stick around and look at the prints as well. So that tactic worked well. I would definitely like to make more mice in the future, but it's hard with Etsy because I can only make things which are 2 centimeters big, because that's the size of my boxes, so that really limits the size of the things that I can felt. So I don't know, unless I just start buying bigger boxes, but then I guess starts getting really complicated with postage and stuff. Yeah, I'd love to make more mice if I ever do another art fair, which obviously I'd like to do another art fair now that I've put all the work in and I have all the stands and all the setup now. It should be much easier to do an art fair, because obviously this week I had to make everything, so it was a lot more work, but now everything's been made. It should be much easier to do art fairs, like prepare for an art fair now, because well, it's already been done. There you go, that was my experience, that's how it went, and the week leading up to the art fair, frantically rushing to get everything made for it. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I guess that's me done. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.